Hey guys, I'm Pri.enigma, and today we're going to be reacting to Izzy Torium, my Fall Guys 2025 wish list. So I don't normally record videos with a voice like that sound like this, but I was going to react to the whole thing and just show you what needs to be said in, in the future of Fall Guys. Let's get right into it.
As 2024 comes to a close, Fall Guys will be approaching its 5-year
Yeah,
anniversary
part
in
2.
2025. And here's my Fall Guys 2025 wishlist. With the introduction of the Winter Update AK 11.5 on December 7th, 2024, the ability to change an object's material was added. This honestly opens the door to different kinds of
Turn my
materials they can
volume up.
add, and the ones that I really want are ice, stone, wood, metal, marble, and leather. The simplicity of Fall Guys along with its playful art style is incredibly iconic. Along with that, each season would get a different theme which remixes the original theme while giving that season its own sense of
Actually, I
identity.
should
However,
just
since
skip
moving on to creative mode, believe it or not, we haven't gotten a new theme since the most introduction back in May 10th, 2023, or 19 months ago. And while we've gotten color palettes and a custom color picker, which while incredible, don't get me wrong, you can only go so far with those. However, with materials, you're able to add something incredibly important, that being texture. And with them allowing us to change the color of materials, I truly think this can be leveraged to make some incredibly looking.
Also, the fact that it says underwater themed, it makes me feel like the next existing theme of Fall Guys is gonna be it's gonna be a deep sea theme, I think. Like the underwater theme. I think that's gonna be the next existing theme that they're gonna add to creative. Like back to the video.
Levels. To me anyways, it feels that they couldn't make themes fast enough since these updates typically last anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, and with themes they would basically need to change the look of every single object and every single obstacle to match whatever the theme or whatever vibe they're going for. It feels like they abandoned the idea of themes early on and decided to pivot to the color palettes and color picker, and you can't convince me otherwise. While they covered the major parts of the theme, that being the colors and the skybox, not all obstacles can be overlapped, and frankly, they don't look that great when people choose to overlap them anyways. With themes, we would get obstacles and objects that fit the aesthetic of the theme, such as the digital theme for example. You can't just recreate things like the helper arrow, the spinning disc, hammer, or really any of the moving obstacles. I just feel like it's lazy on Minotaur's end not to have at least made one new theme in 2024. I feel like the Scrapyard Stumble update would have been perfect to actually introduce a new theme, that being the Scrapyard theme, as that update was the closest thing we got.
Yeah, we did get new themes like the scrapyard and volcano right after creative mode. Like I think we got every single mode they added. We get a new theme. Like for race we got digital. For survival we got volcano, and HUD we got scrapyard, and yeah, or points I guess I meant to call it. So yeah.
To a season of Fall Guys, so it would have been great to see a Scrapyard theme. On August 19th, 2024, Epic Games introduced a web shop for Fortnite which allows you to view and buy things that are present in the item shop right from your browser. And honestly, I want this for Fall Guys so badly. You're able to see what's in the shop by going to Fall Guys DB or FG Analyst. Being able to buy things right from your browser would be incredibly convenient so as long as you're able to buy everything just like you would in the item shop. And to be
They also had to add in the item shop. They need to add a search bar. The search bar would be very helpful to Legacy Season 1 players who played the game before, and that could really that could that could really keep track of how many skins there are. Okay.
blunt, I don't feel like Fall Guys is popular enough to warrant something like this, but hey, a man can dream, right? I don't even know why I bother asking for this, because it's probably never gonna happen, but deep down, there's a part of me that has hope this will come into fruition, and that's being able to gift Showbox skins, bundles, and the Fame Pass. The first time I asked for this was all the way back in October of 2021, or over 3 years ago. I had hope.
I remember like when it was yesterday, man. People getting out Showbucks back in 2022. Yeah, I kind of miss when they do giveaways like this.
when I saw the shop have gift icons on everything back in 10.8.0 or at the start of the survival update, but that ended up being a bug since that icon is used for when something is free, which is technically a gift but not something you can gift to other people, so not really a proper gifting feature. With the web shop, maybe they would allow gifting as an exclusive feature, but who am I kidding, it's never going to be a thing, is it? You didn't think I'd get this far without talking about unvaults, did you? This year has been quite eventful when it comes to bringing back.
I guess they did unvault some levels this year, like in 2024, like Bubble Trouble. I think they got unvaulted. Seesaw also got unvaulted. Yeah, I can't believe I can't believe they is he still talking about like unvaulting levels. I mean, it's crazy to me. They're like, for example, Bounce Party. It's been vaulted for so long. I don't even know if they're gonna bring it back. They might, but it's taking a while for them to bring it back. It's been out vaulted for like 2 years. 2 years, like more than 2 years actually. Okay, anyways.
Unity maps, we got the return of several maps such as the following: Roll-On, Speed Circuit, Ski Fall, Hyperdrive Heroes, Bubble Trouble, Egg Siege, Egg Scramble, Hoarders, Rock and Roll, Seesaw, Power Trip, and most importantly, Space Race, which
Oh, that okay. So those are the maps that they unvaulted this like 2024 or something, or maybe 2023. I don't know. I think it's 2024.
I may add
Yeah.
was only live for 33 days before getting vaulted, and it finally got released on August 1st, 2024. Honestly, I'm shocked, but I shouldn't be, that Cosmic Highway is still vaulted. At this point,
Dude, I miss this level so much, man. I miss this level for the life of me. I can't even. I didn't even play Cosmic Highway before. Cosmic Highway's been faulted before, but then no one. I don't think anyone played it before. Okay. I miss this level so much. I hope they bring it back soon in 2025. That's what I'm hoping for.
I'm sure they release Fall Guys 2 before unvaulting Cosmic Highway. It's insane how that map has only been live for 41 days and just disappeared off the face of the planet. And in my last wishes video, I mentioned how there were 19 levels that are still in the vault. And if you discount Treat Thieves, since the level will
I remember that Cosmic Highway has a bug in the game that's very easy to fix, but they kind of I feel like they kind of slacked off. I'm not gonna lie, because they really did not. They really just focused on other stuff like creative, and then they just didn't have enough time to fix the bugs in the Unity maps.
only appear during the month of Halloween, we currently have 12 Unity maps that are still vaulted. And what's crazy is that the bulk of the unvaults were in the 11.0 and the 11.1
Bounce Party,
update,
for
which is the
example.
June and the July updates respectively. We did get Bubble Trouble back in the 11.2 or the Scrap Festival update, which was huge since that map was gone for years.
Yeah, but what about Bounce Party or I'm trying to think what other maps are vaulted. I know Cosmic Highway is one of them, but I'm trying to think of the other stuff. I really can't think of anything else, but okay, let's.
And just like last year, I still want all the Unity levels back in the game regardless if I like them or not. And it seems like that wish is slowly becoming more true with time. But if I could only choose 3 maps I want to see, those would be the following: Freezy Peak, Cosmic Highway, and Sweet Thieves. Mintar did a fantastic job on fixing and vaulting Unity levels, and while we
Oh,
did
Freezy Peak is another level that has been in the game for has not been in the game for so long. Like, dude, I can't even. I think the last time I played Freezy Peak in solo so is like I think it was like back in SS2. I played yes, I think that was before I started this channel. Like literally
did get a
a
few
while. I think it's a while before I started this channel actually.
levels that got vaulted, such as Bean Hill Zone, Block Party, Pipe Dream, Party Promenade, Puzzle Path, Star Chart, and Wall Guys, we thankfully got a ton of levels back. And honestly, Bean Hill Zone being vaulted is probably not even Minotauric's fault, and it was probably at
Also, I think Block Party and Wall Guys. I feel like those maps are vaulted. I don't know. Yeah, I think those maps are vaulted, but I don't know if I feel like Block Party might be vaulted because it might. Is it? Maybe it's just because it's boring or something. I don't know.
the request of
I don't know.
Sega since they were working on their own Fall Guys-like game at the time.
Although it's not really boring. It's just. I mean, it's kind of like low skill based tier. Like I don't know. I don't know why they vaulted Block Party, but I don't know.
time. And
And Wall Guys, I don't know why they vaulted that
I
either.
believe the game is called Sonic's Toy Party or something like that. I can't remember. I just don't see a reality where Bean Hill Zone will be back in Fall Guys just because Sega will actually not allow their IP to be in a competitor's game.
Also, I feel like Bean Hill Zone is like one of the collab maps we got in Fall Guys. Actually, it's like the only collab map that existed in Fall Guys that is like Unity made.
So if you discount Bean Hill Zone and Tree Thieves, we actually have 11 Unity levels that are still vaulted. Do I think we'll get every Unity level back in the game?
I don't believe so because I feel like Miatonic might keep vaulting levels a little bit, but not that much. You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, no. Most of the levels are
Yeah.
gone due to the 10.9 physics change, and while they did bring back Seesaw,
The 10.9 physics change. Like there's a piggybacking feature. There's like a low gravity jump
but from what
section or
I can
something.
tell, the issues with the Seesaw still hasn't been fixed properly, but I could be wrong on that. I just don't think they're going to try and fix most of the broken levels anytime soon, especially since most of the broken levels actually require a full-on rework like Star Chart because you can actually just jump dive and avoid the invisible bridge altogether. But listen, as long as you get Freezy Peak, Cosmic Highway, and Sweet Thieves back, I'll be well fed. If you had to choose only 3 maps that could be brought back in Fall Guys in 2025, what map would it be? Comment below and let me know. Listen, before you say it, I know there's like a 0.00 like 1% chance of this happening, but it's not zero. So let's keep an open mind. What if we had an object which was grabbable that when we point it on something compatible, it changes the scale or size, sort of like a shrinking gun, but instead of shrinking, it shrinks and increases the size of something. I call this the scalinator. We'd be able to
The Scalinator. I would call this a scare customization. Like like a scale controller. Like you can make something big, small to big to small. It's gonna be so hype when it releases. You know they should add too. They should add like they should add like some like they should add like transition. I call it the transitionator. Okay, that was stupid. Like the obstacles, the objects that move, like move like horizontally and vertically. Yeah, we need those like that. Yeah.
control what objects this item affects obviously. I could imagine people making some fantastic puzzle maps which you have to change the size of certain objects to pass through a particular section or to reveal a hidden path. Although this object would have very limited appeal and be relegated to niche levels. And just to be clear,
Also, there's one obstacle that I feel like they could have added, but it's not on a lot of Unity apps. They could have added the wormhole. That's one of the obstacles that should add in 2025. I feel like that would be so hype. I have a prediction that a wormhole obstacle will be in 2025. I'm predicting it right now.
this will only work on objects and not players. Following on the footsteps of the last request,
I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be probably in the mid 2025. I don't know.
controller that can control the scale of an object that's linked to is more realistic. This would work similarly to the rotation controller. If possible, it would be great if you could link an object to the rotation and scale controller so that we could create some wacky looking objects. In Mario Maker, a game, or well, 2 games actually, in which you can make your own Mario levels, you're able to see the clear rate or how many people
A clear rate. So how many people have beat this level?
beat the level, and I'd love to see something like this make it to Fall Guys. It'd be
How many people have beaten the level? You know what? I think we already have how many plays we had in Fall Guys. I feel like it's gonna. I don't know if it's. Yeah, I don't think it's how you beat the level. It's how you play the level. We need like a clear level, which I don't think they're gonna add that because Fall Guys doesn't usually keep track of. Actually, it does, but I don't know. Let's just keep watching.
nice to see the clear rate in the level splash image. However, being able to see it before we play a level, say in the discovery tab or when selecting it in customs, will be most beneficial. Basically, I want to see what I'm getting myself into, because if a level has an incredibly low clear rate, it could be a signal that this level is incredibly difficult, or that this level is one of those little teamy levels where it's just super obnoxious, super annoying, has tons of just obstacle spam, and that the only reason why it has a low clear rate is just because it's obnoxious and that people just don't want to clear the level. I featured this in my 2024 wishes video, and I'll keep doing so until it becomes a thing. Let us turn off the user interface while in Fall Guys Creative. This would allow people to show off the levels in social media, make trailers, and take some incredible screenshots without having the UI mucking it all up. According to a comment I received on my 11.5 First 7 Days video, apparently the minecart celebration has an Easter egg that has like a 1 in 100 chance of appearing. I can't prove this myself, but this gave me the idea of celebration variation, where you have a chance of getting a different version of a celebration. We have skins that
Wait, so celebrations sometimes often have an Easter egg beyond them? I did not even know that. I didn't even know celebrations have Easter eggs until now. It's super rare.
have a chance of being a different version.
I did not know I have, like there's rare Easter eggs in celebrations. Like I thought that celebrations always remain the same, but apparently there's rare Easter eggs beyond them. I don't know.
Such as the Among Us set of skins, for example. They call it random style, and I'd love to see this be applied to celebrations.
Oh, I forgot about some. Oh, I forgot there's like random skins that are rare. Like there's a Dead Among Us. Like it's very rare. Like the Dead Among Us. Like the cheat. Like the a red Among Us imposter or something like that. Or maybe orange. Yeah, we need more random style um skins.
They don't have to have big changes, just tiny differences would be great, but obviously the bigger the better. While it would be great if they could apply this to older celebrations, I could see them making this a feature with new celebrations going forward, which while understandable, does low-key suck. Like Monopoly, if it has an
Yeah.
audience, there will be an Uno version, and I'm surprised there has been an Uno version of Fall Guys. The game has a Monopoly board, and they wouldn't need to do much to apply to Uno.
Okay, Fall Guys is collaborating with board games. Imagine.
No, they could add a special rule or two, but just a version with the characters on the card would suffice. As someone who was way into opening Pokemon cards during 2020 to 2021, just having Fall Guys collector cards or like Fall Guys trading cards would just be absolutely incredible. This game has such a rich history and just a plethora of skins they could pull from. Just imagine opening a pack and getting like a Golden Knight or a Marvelous or a Golden Witch or like one of the fast food skins or the classic chicken skin or the Mollard or just whatever. If they were to make like collecting trading cards or like a trading card or whatever, they were probably based on the legacy seasons, just like they did with the Monopoly site, which is actually based on like I believe legacy season 1 if I recall correctly. But either way, this game has a ton of content they can actually pull from and just make into trading cards. As someone who used to make guides, I love guidebooks. Although the internet has made them obsolete, it is something about a physical book that hits different, and making guidebooks about
Yeah, speaking of guidebooks, I really wish they would add a search bar for the Fall Guys creative like share code because that would be way easier to find levels. But I don't think they're gonna do that to be honest because there's just too many creative levels to keep track of. So yeah, I don't think I feel like just having a search code might be reason share code might be reason why I don't know.
Fall Guys Creative could be a potential money printer, cause books do get outdated pretty quickly, which means Miratonic can keep updating them as a result. Mojang makes guidebooks on the different aspects of Minecraft, such as survival, creative, and redstone to name a few. They need to find a way to print the books, distribute them, and obviously making them has its own expenses as well. It
I
may
didn't even think about. I didn't. I checked. I really wish I could just go to a library, a local library, and just buy one of these Fall Guys guidebooks. I have not even heard of that before because they haven't. They don't even exist. I don't know.
be a cost endeavor that would prove fruitless
Imagine if Fortnite has a guidebook about Fall Guys. That would be hilarious.
since this would target a very niche group of people. Like this group would need to be into Fall Guys Creative and into making maps about Fall Guys Creative. That gets like, if you get too niche with it, you could potentially strike gold, especially if that niche is starving for some sort of content that you could provide. But in this case, I just think it wouldn't really amount to anything. I just think it'd be really cool. While making guidebooks may be a fruitless endeavor, an
Oh, I didn't even think about art books either.
art book would show a different
Besides the comic book.
inside to Fall Guys. All they would need to do is just show concept art of the game, and if they sprinkle in interviews with the developers and put in tidbits and fun facts about the game's development, I could see this absolutely printing money, especially if they release and market this during the game's 5th year anniversary. They posted quite a few concepts on various platforms like ArtStation and on social media, but having it all in one book would preserve these wonderful works of art for many years to come. This game has a rich history, and this would
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I ever played this level on the what's on the. I don't think I played this level that I'm looking at right now. What is this? What is this level called? I don't know. It's made. I think it's made by the Fall Guys team. I know that, but maybe it's made by the
be a great way
developer.
of
I don't know.
showcasing it to a new audience. What is your Fall Guys 2025 wishlist? Comment below and let me know. And happy holidays, everyone. Thank you for a wonderful 2024, and thank you to our Max Tour members.
Okay, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna leave right now. Okay, bye.